just made a mess. I just made a mess. When they throw the pass, all I know is catch. I just want the bag, like a Nike check. All I know is flex. Bust the defense open, running through some. I don't know no plays on the field, I just free form. Caught it with the loop.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tannehill in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
And Arizona spent the entire offseason with their eyes firmly towards making the playoffs in 2021. A big reason they signed J.J. Watt. Not only does he still have a lot left in the tank, think about the great leadership he'll provide this team, as well as some terrific play.
Second down and goal. Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Throwing on first down is Murray. This one caught by Isabella. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running left, here's Edmonds. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 30 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. the touchdown out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On first down, Tannehill. Again, he finds more. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
And just 19 sacks as a team last year, the 3rd lowest in the NFL. Yet this team still made the playoffs. With better pass rush as we just saw there, this team could have a longer stay as they seek a Super Bowl title.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Murray steps away. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Draw play, Edmonds. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing now is Murray. They'll roll him out right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now it's Tannehill. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 22, Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Murray going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost, hold on to it.
Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Again, Murray will keep it.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Murray now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. So I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Murray now. Going deep for Hopkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
From the 50, it's Tannehill.
A check down here for Henry.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman because he's as big as all of them? Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
Again, Tannehill. Jones has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Tannehill on first down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second and goal, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Murray a give to Edmonds on the option.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll look to run with Connor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Titans' 3-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. To throw is Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Prater's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick.
Excellent pick there by Buda Baker. And I remember when teams were preparing for him primarily as one of the better special teamers in the league. An all-pro as a rookie in that spot. He's grown into being one of the best safeties in the NFL. In 2020, named All-Pro again, this time as a member of the secondary.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try the left side. Edmonds, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Looking deep for Julio. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the 1st quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Tannehill throwing again. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Quit talking about it and play it.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Third and 2, Tannehill. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time.